We've all had our view of hell shaped by different things. Movies, cartoons, folklore. But what does the Bible actually say about hell? First, let's start with the word itself, hell. In the New Testament, 12 times Jesus uses the word Gehenna, which, among other words, is then translated to hell in English. Gehenna is a valley that sits just outside the city of Jerusalem. At one point in history, this valley was used to sacrifice children by fire to gods of other religions. So the people that Jesus was talking to would have known Gehenna as a place of darkness, despair, and unthinkable evil. Jesus felt Gehenna was an accurate simile to attribute to eternity for those who run from the saving grace of God. It's also important to note that Gehenna sits outside of the city of Jerusalem, outside of God's holy city where he will one day dwell. Not to mention, the darkness and despair of Gehenna was all willfully caused by people. They removed themselves from the city, and they lit the fires with their very own hands. Where there's a beam of light, there cannot be any darkness. And likewise, where there's darkness, there cannot be any light. The same is true for the holiness of God. Evil is the absence of God, just how darkness is the absence of light. And since we've all chosen evil at some point in our lives, we need to be brought back into the light. We need to be made innocent from the things that we have done. And that was done when Jesus died on the cross. The same is true for the holiness of God. Evil is the absence of him, the way darkness is the absence of light. Since we have all chosen evil at some point in our lives, we need to be made innocent before we can dwell in the presence of God. We need to be brought back into the light. That was complete when Jesus took our evil on himself on the cross. So all that run to Jesus will spend eternity in his presence, but all that run from him are running to Gehenna. If all the pain in this world we have, while there's still a little light, how dark will it be, forever removed from his presence, forever removed from the light?